Ekambaranathar temple is one of the biggest Shiva temples in Tamil Nadu, with one of the tallest gopurams and a 1,000-pillar hall. Once inside the temple premises, the temple reveals its layout. The best parts of the temple are still hidden inside its strong stone walls. I saw a tall corridor resting on beautifully carved stones in the shades of dark grey. The double pillars have sculptures of horses and other animals in motion as if they are the army waiting for the king's command. I looked inside the temple and all I could see was an even longer corridor leading to the sanctum sanctorum. The distance gave me an idea of how big the temple is. In the middle stood a tall Dvajastamba or the flagstaff on a beautifully carved stone base. Next to it is a prasad shop, and on the wall is a lovely image of Shiva that is decorated and worshipped. Across the corridor is a big tank, as is common in all ancient temples across India. At the far end of the corridor, in the straight line of the sanctum, is a small Nandi mandap with a white Nandi. I entered the temple through its main door, and as soon as I stepped in, I saw myself surrounded by long pillared corridors on either side. The mighty carved pillars created a kind of canopy. The giantness of my surroundings made me tiny. Probably that was the intent of building massive houses for gods. You need to understand that you are but a speck in the universe. At the corner of the next door is another life-size depiction of Parvati embracing the Shivalinga. A tree trunk wears a silver cover that has the same scene engraved on it. The main door leading to the sanctum is surrounded by metal lamps. In the evening, when all these are lit, the temple takes you back in time when it must have been lit only with oil lamps. After crossing a few doors, I reached close to the sanctum. The conical shaped lingam is huge, and behind it is an image of Shiva with Parvati and Kartikeya. There is an elaborate arati in the evening. A legend says that Parvati prayed to the linga made of sand under a mango tree on the banks of river Vegavati. Shiva, to test devotion, increased the flow of the river to wash away the linga. Parvati, however, embraced the linga and saved it. Pleased, Shiva came down and the two got married. Their marriage is still celebrated in temples of Kanchipuram during the month of Panguni, that roughly falls during March-April. As per Indian beliefs, this temple has existed since ages. The structure that we see today goes back to Pallava times. The temple also has contributions of later rulers like Cholas and Vijayanagara Empire. You can see the impact on the architectural details. Hallway with 1,000 pillars was built during Vijayanagara times. The temple premises spread across 25 acres. It is more or less the same size as the largest Vishnu temple in Kanchipuram, Varadaraja Perumal temple. However, in terms of temple size, this is far bigger. All the four Shaivite saints, Appar, Sammandar, Sundarar, and Manikavasagar, have sung the glory of this temple. As a Panchaputa temple, this temple represents the earth element. It complements the fact that the Shivalinga is made of sand and would melt away with water. It is also conical in shape, unlike the usual cylindrical shape. Together with Kamakashi temple and Kumara kottam temple nearby, Ekambaranathar temple completes the image of Somaskanda in Kanchipuram. What a brilliant example of how the aesthetics were planned in ancient India. What I would remember about my visit to the temple is its giant corridors that dwarf you. and the divine arati that ports you to a different plane. It is when you come out and see the world around you, you come back to this world. Kanchipuram is about 70 kilometers from Chennai. The temple is open from 6 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and then around 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. 6 aratis are done every day. The most important festival of the temple is Brahmotsav, that is celebrated for 13 days in the month of Palguni, roughly March-April. There are no strict dress codes, but it is better to wear something that covers you. Language spoken is Tamil. However, you can manage well with English and Hindi. Have a nice trip.